Hello, viewers. Welcome back again. So, yesterday we dealt about the topic inflammation and we saw that it is our body's natural defense response to injury, infection, or any harmful agent like pathogens, irritants, or damaged cells. And in response to that invasion of foreign bodies in our body's response is inflammation. And the inflammatory process is an important protective mechanism for our body. And when tissue damage occurs, the body's normal response is to mount an immediate reaction to repair the damage, because in this way a person is able to maintain healthy tissue despite living in an environment filled with potential threats. So what kind of cells are white blood cells, or how our immune response is? So leukocytes is a term or a general name for all the white blood cells, and they make up a mobile defense system ready to respond to any type of foreign invasion. And normally there are about 4,000 to 5,000, 4,500 to 11,000 WBCs per mm cube in the blood, and the WBCs consist of several type of cells, each designed to carry out different functions in combating foreign substances. Several of the leukocytes, in particular the neutrophils, which are the chief phagocytic cells of the early inflammatory response, and the monocytes, also phagocytic cells found in the body, are vital for initiating and sustaining the inflammatory responses. So these cells carry out phagocytosis, a process by which foreign substances are ingested and destroyed. The neutrophils have a granule appearance, and the neutrophils make up about 56% of the total leukocytes circulating in the blood. The monocytes make up only a very small portion, that is 2 to 9% of the WBCs in the circulation. And their formation takes place in the bone marrow, and then from there they move to the circulatory system to be carried to the various tissues. And when they become mature macrophages and carry out the phagocytic activity, specific names are given to them based on their tissues. Thus, their presence in the body is far greater. Both neutrophils and monocytes are formed in bone marrow along with other WBCs, and from there they are transported throughout the body via the blood and are always ready for an encounter with the foreign substances. So when all these things happen, there are certain chemical responses to the tissue injury. There are certain chemical responses. So what are these chemical responses? So when tissue injury occurs from any of the sources, a variety of chemicals are released. Mast cells that line the connective tissue alongside blood vessels contain chemicals vital to the inflammatory process. These chemicals include histamine, neutrophil chemotic factor, and eosinophil chemotic factor. And all of these chemicals cause the large blood vessels to constrict, resulting in dilation of the post-capillary venules, increasing blood flow to the injured area. They also cause increased vascular permeability with rapid movement of fluid and cells into the injured area. These chemicals exert chemotaxis. And what is chemotaxis? It is a response to a chemical stimulant to attract WBCs to a specific site. It is because of chemotaxis that large number of neutrophils and monocytes are attracted to the area of injury. There, these cells squeeze through capillary blood vessels walls by diapedesis, a process in which the cells adapt their shape to fit through the pores in the capillary walls and slide through one area of the cell at a time. Once through the capillary wall, they move rapidly to the injury site. Mast cells also produce other chemicals important to the inflammatory process. These include leukotrienes, prostaglandins, and platelet activating factor. I will also give you the notes. Here you can see that chemical response to tissue injury and mast cells which produces other chemicals important to the inflammatory process. These include like leukotrienes, prostaglandins, and platelet activating factor. Leukotriene action is similar to that of histamine but is important later in the inflammatory process, causing a more prolonged action than that of histamine.